everyone, this is Ramona coming back at you. I had to make a video today because I'm so excited. It feels good to finally win something. Well, whatever. Because the thing is that I always used to win it. Anything I put my mind to, I get it. If you push through and you do things with passion and oomph, you don't allow people to knock you down, you don't stop, and you keep going, people will bowl over. You can bowl people over. Okay, so I'm not usually like that. I'm not usually a person who just keeps fighting, but when it comes to my kitties, I don't stop until I win. Especially, you have to deal with people who just so pig-headed and just unfair, and they're only thinking about themselves, and they're just like whatever. And they also think that they're in a better place, like a higher place than you, where they have more power over you. So they think that they're going to just get their way no matter what. I'm like, you never came across a Hurley before, have you? Okay, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but I do. Okay, so huge celebration, y'all. It's huge. I'm like, ah! So excited. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Okay, so I totally got my way. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, so I've been having issues, and if you keep up with my videos, you already heard the story. But what you didn't hear, but what you heard before about my son's bus issue. Okay, sorry, there's like something on the screen here. There's like a bus issue that I'm having, and before, if you heard the story, it wasn't a resolved issue. I just said that like I'm going to handle this in a better diplomatic way. I'm going to handle this in a diplomatic way without, looking all crazy, okay? Because I can look a little crazy sometimes. When it comes to my kids, I totally lose it. Well, I try to, I keep it calm like that, because when you deal with complete idiots, or people who just are heartless, cold, cruel, calculating, narcissistic, power-hungry, power-stricken jerks, when you're dealing with those kind of people, I lose it. I lose my mind, and it just drives me absolutely batty. And I have, I've been told that I have patience of an angel, okay? And I think that I do. I think I have a lot of patience, okay? But this is an issue that's been going on for like 3 weeks now, or longer, okay? My son's, okay, so let me just give you a quick recap of what's going on. Okay, so all year long, my son has been picked up in the back. I live in a tower, okay? So we have the front side of the building and the back of the building. I want my child dropped off in the back of the building. The reason why that is because the door and the street are closer together, so I can just grab him off the bus and take him in on days of the rain, especially just like for winter reasons, okay? So when it's pouring out rain, when it rains here, it rains in buckets, okay? So when it's pouring out rain, and mostly when it's just freezing cold. Where I live is like a wind tunnel, so when it's like 19 degrees, when it can get here it can get like 19 degrees, okay? But when you come in here, it's a wind tunnel. It can actually get down to 4 degrees. It can get so cold here in this residential because we have towers and the wind's whipping and like the freezing cold, so it's cold, and my son gets sick really easily. You blow on him the wrong way, he will get sick for weeks. His cold is equivalent to like a flu, okay? So what I mean by that is that you and our colds can last for 2 or 3 days, and we can actually we work through those 2 or 3 days, right? Not him. He gets sick. When he gets a cold, he's out for like 3 weeks, just sick. doesn't eat, he can't do nothing, okay? So I'm trying to explain to this guy, like, okay, so all school year, no issue, because I had this one bus driver and a monitor. But just as of like about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we've gotten like a new bus driver. Okay, we got a new bus driver, and the bus driver was coming in here for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, and all of a sudden he decrees that he's not going to be he's not going to be dropping my son off at the back of the building anymore. He wants to drop him off in the front of the building. And in the front of the building we have a huge courtyard, okay? And he wants to drop him off like 2 streets over. I'm like, there's no friggin' way that's gonna happen. He has an IEP, he has a legal documentation that says he requires door-to-door service. You will you will drop him off here. Okay, so he had said that it was an inconvenience for him to drop him off in the back because he doesn't want to come inside. It's a gated community, okay? He doesn't want to have to go past the gates, okay? He does not want to come around. He can't go out in the back. There's no way he can go in the back, so he has to go through a loop, and he has to come all the way around and then go out. He doesn't want to go out. He doesn't want to do all that, okay? Everybody else does that. The drivers here, other bus drivers, you know, they do that, but he doesn't want to do that. Not only that, but he says it to me in a very like sarcastic way, like, "Oh, it's gonna happen," you know. "Oh, I'm not dropping it." Like he says just like that to me, like, "Oh, I'm gonna let you know that I'm not dropping him off here anymore. I will be dropping him off." He didn't talk to me about it. He didn't ask me about anything. And even if we did talk about it, there's no way in hell that I was going to be okay with him dropping him 2 streets over for the driver's convenience. I told him, I said, it's not for my son's convenience. No friggin' way. No friggin' way will you be dropping my son out there not caring if my son gets sick. I was like, you know what? You know, I don't talk to these people like this because the truth, learn something from me. Learn something from me, okay? You never know when an issue is going to be pushed so far. You never know when you're going to be quoted or recorded or whatever. So when you're dealing with things like that, be careful how you handle yourself. Be careful what you say. Be diplomatic, be mature about it, and don't get rude, don't get loud, don't get ignorant, don't act like you're ignorant, don't do any of that. Don't act like you're crazy in the street. Arguing and fighting with these people, because if it gets pushed to a point where it got with this, because I'm the one who pushed it to that point, but that you don't want them to have anything on you to say, well, she was okay, now my vocabulary words want to get stuck in my head. But, you know, she was just out of control. She was yelling and screaming at me. She was just, you know, I felt that, you know, don't give him any ample, like, you know, space to, or, like, don't give him anything that they can lie and say, oh, I was scared for my life, and I, you know, because they will do that. They're bougie. Okay, but so I don't sit there and I have dialogue with these people. The only dialogue that I will have is professional, what they need to hear. Like, you will be dropping my son off here, and these are the reasons why, and whatever. Okay, so every day that I go and pick up my son, I have to call the dispatch, the bus depot, okay? I have to call one of the dispatchers and say, is the man going to drop my son off at the back of my building? I'm on the phone resolving this for 1 hour, back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth, okay? Meanwhile, and so he's out there, he's out in the front of my building waiting where he's not supposed to be, okay? I'm in the back of my building. I know where he is. He knows where I am. But I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, okay? So he's making the other kids late to get home. He's making my son late to get home, you know, and
And on top of that, he thinks this is a joke. It's not. It's no longer, first of all, he lied and said that it was, he said to me that it was inconvenience. But when he saw that I was going to push it and push it and push it and push it and push the issue, where I went to, I called the school department, okay? I called the school department, I made reports against him. I said, listen, he's doing ABC, he's trying to, withhold my son at this address. It's not even 835 Huntington Avenue. He's trying to force me to do this and force me to do that. And, he's doing all these things. So I'm making reports every single day against this guy, okay? The guy from, this is me, the big government of all the city of Boston, head honchos, dealing with my issue now. It's gotten that far. I'm not even joking. They had to have people tailgating the bus driver undercover to see if he's actually dropping my son off where he's supposed to be dropping him off. And then they actually see that he's not dropping him off where he's supposed to be dropping him off. And so, they're like, why are you not dropping him off there? And we're like, it's a very unsafe community. Okay, it went on and on and on. Then another safety driver had lied. It was actually a friend of the driver, okay? So he has a totally different title, but he came and he made a false report saying that the streets here in my residence, in the gated community that I live in, they're unsafe and what have you. Are you ready for this? I go like this, I'm like, really, they're unsafe. Well, okay, let me go ahead, and I was like, I'm going to go down because the residential is private owned. This place is private owned. I was like, I will go to all the head honchos and I will ask them, and I will go to the head of security here, and I will ask them, are these streets deemed unsafe? See what they say, because they will give me legal documentation that these streets are safe. You made a false report. All of this is going on, and you know what? Here's the thing. This is and all the while, every time he drops my son off, he's smacking his gum, he's smirking like, being all bougie and ignorant. Yeah, I'm from the city, okay? And this is a fairly good area. This is a good area that I live in. But you know what? That doesn't mean that ignorance will not knock at your door. People are so rude and they are unprofessional. These are bus drivers. You know what? I'm going to take that back because there are actual bus drivers who are professional. I apologize to that. But let's just say that there's some people, no matter what title they have in this world, work title or their stance in this world, some of them are just damn straight out bougie. But the funny thing was, and this is what I love, is that he sized me up. He sized me up. I don't know. I really wish that I had a roasting. People you know what a roasting is when people tell the truth about you. People really care about you, but they roast you. Because everybody has a thing about them that you come off as being to them. I don't know. Maybe not quite a roasting, but okay. So I would just wish I had somebody to a stranger come and tell me well, when I see you, this is what I think about you. This is how I perceive you. I wish, because I can't say everybody thinks that I'm a mat, but there are some people who they will size you up. Oh, she's yeah, she'll take my bullshit. Or some people think that, yeah, she's a bitch. I've heard people say that about me. Oh, yeah, whatever, she won't do anything. Man, it's humorous. It really is humorous. Because I'm so far from that. I'm far from being a mat. I'm not a mat. I am actually, and I had sat down with the father of my children, and I
told him what was going on here. Excuse me for a minute. I had told him what was going on here, and we just laughed our asses off because the truth is he knows me real good. And he was like, damn, they picked the wrong person to mess with. I love that. I love when he says things like that because he knows me really well. I may be like smiley and goofy and silly. I'm not that I'm goofy, but I come off as like really giggly and, you know, you know. But there's a time and place for everything. There's a time and place for it all. And when you try to like get one over on my family, doesn't float with me. I will fight to the day, and I let them all know. I was like, I will, you know, I go like this. I'm like, who else do I have to go see? Who else do I have to go see to do this? Give me a list of people, and I will go down. And I'll talk to them. They're talking about they are dealing with people. They are dealing with a person who has done sit-ins at the school. When I say things that are not fair and not right and are not going the way that they're supposed to be going, this is me, fighter, and I will fight nail and tooth in order to get. Sometimes I laugh, yeah. Sometimes I do laugh at myself, but because I am funny. It's funny when I get like really serious because I know it's coming off like, whoa, people are probably like, oh my god, blow, like here comes the wind, like that's me, and that's okay. I don't want always people to look at me that way, but that is me. When I feel like there's something to fight for, I will fight for it. They just came up against the wrong. He sized me up thinking, and she won't do anything. Don't judge a book by its cover. I don't know what my cover looks like, but don't judge a book by the cover. I wasn't the one to mess with. You messed with the wrong one. Anyways, for the people who are going to finish watching this to the very end, oh God, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm so excited. So yesterday, okay, it's not fully over yet, okay, but like yesterday, for the first time, seeing the bus driver, he wasn't smacking his gum looking like a damn fool, a jokester, smacking his gum, smirking. Well, I just want to knock him out because he's doing that shit on purpose. But yesterday was the first day I saw him act like a man. No, don't act the fool with me. You have my child. You are supposed to act like a grown-ass adult. You better act right when you have my child. When you acting all foolish like that, I don't trust you with my kid. And if I don't trust you with my kid, there's going to be a problem, a real serious issue. Because you will lose your job. Because I will push it that far. I'm serious. I am dead serious. And, you know, people, it's happened before, folks. Like, don't mess with my kids. Don't mess with my family. It's not all I ask. Because, you know, I'm not the type, see, here's the thing. I'm not the type of person who asks for things that I'm not entitled to. I never ask for situations or ask for anything from anyone. I don't ask people to turn their color green. I don't ask for the impossible, and I don't ask for anything that I'm not entitled to. So if I push to this extreme, it's because I know that me and my child or my family were entitled to a certain behavior, a certain respect, a certain privilege, a certain whatever it is that I'm fighting for. There's a reason why I'm fighting for it, and I know it's just. And this damn fool thought he was going to get one over on me. Well, he wasn't smirking and smiling yesterday, because you know what? Because he knows he loses. He lost. And how I'm acting with you, like how I'm doing right now, I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating because for the first time in his life, I'm hoping that he learned a lesson. I'm hoping that he did. He better straighten up and fly right, because I told him in the beginning, I said, you know what, buddy? I go, your job is on the line. He thought I was joking. He really did. I don't want to do that to anybody. I don't want them to lose your job, because it's economy is really good. It's getting better, but it's not that good. If you lose your job, you need to go find yourself another job. I don't think that he should be working with special needs children anyways. If he's going to be working on a bus, he should be working with standard children. The children can, say, hey, this bus driver is being rude to me, or hey, the bus driver is speeding, or hey, the bus driver is blah, blah, bothering me. Whatever he's doing. But special needs children can't speak up for themselves. Can they? My child has improved immensely. Thank God. Thank God. He has improved immensely. Thank God. There was a time when he couldn't even say my name. Now he can tell me off. Thank God. But if you ask him specific questions and ask for descriptions and ask how this is not, he's not going to be able to really give you any details like that. And that concerns me. A person like that taking care of my kid? No. I don't think so. Anyways, so it was really awesome. It was really awesome that I won. So today, okay, so here we go. I wanted to show you guys something. Oh. Okay, so here we go. Whoa. Are you serious? I wanted to show you guys something, but oh, here it is. This is what I would when I got the fateful phone call. When I got the fateful phone call today stating that they're going to change the address, so I haven't fully won yet, okay? But it's just right there on the verge, okay? They are going to change the address. Once the address is changed, he is going to have to drop my son off. I was going to say pick up, but he has to drop my son off at the back of the building where it's safe for him. And he stayed nice and dusty. Okay, so he's not going to get sick. Just we won. And because of that, and I know, and so I was just dancing. I was cleaning up the house and just really celebrating by listening to music. I really ever listen to music. Yeah, I'm that kind of yeah. But and I know a lot of people don't like her music. But I just happen to like this this song by Selena Gomez, and she's celebrating her birthday, and I'm just celebrating the fact that I won finally. You have no idea. You have no idea all the bullshit that I had to do. I spent big money trying to travel from this place, that place. I had to go to Madison Park Family Resource Center. I had to go downtown to the family Boston Court. The Boston Department of Boston schools, people who run the whole place, everything that has to do with Boston public schools is there. I had to go down there. I had to talk to the people down there. I had to go to my son's school. I had to speak to the principal. I had to speak to all the specialists. I had to get my son's IEP pulled up. I had them call all their people. I had to do so much, and I had to go to all these places. This was a job. And meanwhile, every day that I had to get myself, every day that I encountered this guy, he's smacking his gum and laughing and being stupid. That's not gonna fly with me. Hell no. So when the first time yesterday was the first time I saw him act like a real man instead of a boy trapped in a man's body. A fool. Boys have more sense than that. He's a fool, acting like a fool. But the first time I saw him, first time acting like he was supposed to act. Normal. Anyways, so I was like super happy, and I was just like listening to this song. Jazz it up! Jazz it up! Falling. Cabbage Patch. Jazz it up! Jazz it up! Blow your dreams, blow your dreams, blow your dreams away with me! Alright, let's do this thing. Hash, hash. Robot. Bold. Yay! Woo! Dang! It feels great! Yeah, God. Oh, man. Anything in life that you feel that is worth fighting for, fight for it, because then when you win, it feels great. I haven't fought for something in so long. And it feels really great. Feels awesome. And the epic prize was seeing his face. where he was just like, basically, let me like translate that for you. Can't believe she even pushed it this far. Can't believe that she's got me in trouble, telling everybody everything that I did wrong. Looks like I'm gonna have to come in here and do what I don't want to do. Well, you know what? Welcome to the working race. Or welcome to society, to be a part of the society. We take care of people, you do the right thing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to cut this out, but yeah, thanks for celebrating with me. So happy. And it feels good because, it feels good to do this because I can't do that in front of them, you know what I mean? You just have to act like it wasn't such a great, you have to act like, okay, well, oh good, I'm really glad that this got resolved, finally, that's great. But you can't act like yeah, you lose, you know, you can't do that in front of them. I'm doing it behind my closed door, and this is my home, and this is how I feel. Celebration, yeah, I win. Bastard. Get that bastard. Okay, thank you everyone for watching my channel and celebrating. I hope that you guys danced with me. Did you dance with me? Alright. Okay, so what time is it? I'm going to make another video because there's some other stuff that I want to talk about. See you later. Bye!